This news update is brought to you by
Grab somebody and tell them hello. Pure happiness will be connect to flow. Smile and cheer because that is we flow. Grab somebody and tell them hello. With your hands in the air, hands in the air, hands in the air, hands in the air. This is how we flow, yeah. Grab somebody and tell them this is how we flow. Pure happiness will be connect to flow.
It's Monday, September the 21st, 2015, and this is your Barbados Today morning news update. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Thanks for joining us. We begin with news that Barbados will not be going a full 24-hour work week anytime soon. But Minister of Labour Dr. Esther Baer says changes to the Shops Act will permit all businesses to open close to 24 hours for the time being. Addressing the St. George South Constituency Branch meeting at St. Luke's Church Hall last evening, Minister Baer said the new act will make provision for the services needed for those working late.
With this legislation, we are not exactly at 24/7. 24/7, as I said, is 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. What our new legislation is going to allow for is for 24/7 is what, 168? 24 by 7, 168 hours in a week. We will actually be allowing in this legislation 159 hours of the week. Work opening from 7 o'clock on Monday right through to 10 o'clock on the Sunday night. So you have a little bit of reprieve there on Sunday. Things are evolving. It is not to say that we will never move completely to a 24/7. I believe that is actually in our future. We actually will probably get to a full 24/7. As I said, we do have establishments that are open 24/7. But we have to start to put things in law because there are more and more people writing for permission to open their businesses for longer hours.
Minister Baer also disclosed that the final draft of the sexual harassment bill was almost ready. She said that unlike in the past, an increasing number of people were now demanding that something be done about sexual harassment on the job.
But I think that more and more people are realizing that sexual harassment is a challenge, especially for women, but not only for women. We're seeing that it is a challenge for men and young boys as well in the workplace. And so we are finding persons more amenable now to the idea of having this legislation. Men, for example, who before did not want sexual harassment legislation because they thought that we might actually be asking them not to compliment a lady, now are saying to me, my wife, my woman, my girlfriend, my sister, my aunt is being harassed in the workplace, and the boss says if she doesn't do this, she can't get promoted, or he bring in some young girl and promoted her because he's with her. But my wife, who was supposed to have gotten this, is not getting the promotion or whatever she was to have gotten. That is sexual harassment.
Government has rejected the proposal to send up bus fares. Minister of Transport and Works Michael Lashley told the 60th anniversary church service of the Transport Board at Holy Trinity Anglican Church yesterday that he turned down the application from public service vehicle operators when he met with them last Friday.
Of course, I had a very Friday going into the weekend. We had a 5-hour long meeting from starting at 4 o'clock Friday at the Ministry of Transport, from 4 o'clock to 9 o'clock in the night on the issue of the minibuses and the ZRs in terms of asking us to raise bus fares and whatever. And of course, we decided that that is a no-no, and that is a no-no. And also, in relation to fines by the boards, we also said that that's a no-no because I cannot get involved in judicial matters in something called separation of powers. And if they believe that the fine is too harsh, appeal to the marshals. Appeal from the marshals court to court appeal, and let the court appeal decide whether the sentence is too harsh or not, or whether the fine is too large or small. I'm not going to do that.
Minister Lashley also announced a number of changes for the Transport Board, including returning buying locally manufactured buses.
The reason I say that we go back to that period of time and that they're looking to purchase locally built buses. The cost to us will be less than if you purchase a whole bus from any company overseas. The other advantage of that is that it will increase employment using local mechanics, local electricians, some other skill sets that are local in terms of building those buses.
The parliamentary secretary in the Ministry of Education is making a case for more counselors in the island's schools. Senator Harry Husbands told the St. Thomas constituency branch last evening that the recent deaths of children who were allegedly abused and the violence that's taken place illustrated the need for more counselors. He says some children were attending school with too many problems in their lives.
To deal with some of the issues in the schools, the non-academic, non-issues of bullying and violence and so on. So there's work being done in that area. At the primary level, we need more and more counselors. Some of our children, some of our little children as early as primary, go to school with tremendous problems. I mean, this is evident from what has happened in the last number of weeks. It's not new, it has burst to the fore, and it is good that it has created a national debate.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Secure your future, be financially strong. Since 1983, we have been there for you. A smart range of products, great tax benefits. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. Humble beginnings to smart loans, smart savings. Save smart and borrow smarter. That's the move for me. Stability, prosperity. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union.
Turning now to the regional news, the top brass of the new ruling People's National Movement in Trinidad and Tobago is not worried about a judge's decision to allow the election petition of the defeated United National Congress to be heard in court. The UNC's petition contends that the extension of hours for voting in the recent general elections worked against the party. But PNM Chairman Franklin Can says, should the petition be successful, he expects the same results the next time around.
Still basking in the afterglow of victory on September 7th, the PNM's confidence remains high even as its opponents mount a challenge to the general election results.
The UNC is free to challenge. There's due process in Trinidad and Tobago. You can go through the route of an election petition, which they have been granted leave to so do. Obviously, once due process has started, we have no comments to make. Okay, it is largely a matter between the EBC and the UNC, the EBC, whether they acted within their remit and their jurisdiction.
Mr. Khan also took the opportunity to distance the party from the EBC's decision-making process on election day.
I want to go on record that the PNM did not make any requests to the EBC for an extension of the voting time. Okay, the EBC apparently made its call on its own volition, and they think, based on the Constitution, that they were within their remit to so do. We support that view, and we have absolutely no problem in the extension. We think that they were constitutionally authorized to so do.
And on the international scene, at least 13 migrants, including children, have died after their dinghy and a ferry collided off Turkey. The boat was on its way to the Greek island of Lesbos. In the second incident, Greece's Coast Guard said 25 people were feared missing from a boat, also off Lesbos. Meanwhile, thousands of migrants continue to cross borders in southern Europe, many now passing into Austria. And that's where we end our Barbados Today morning news update. However, you can join us again this afternoon Until then, remember to log on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribe to our e-paper and email updates, or like us on Facebook. You can also catch us on Izumi Media in bus terminals or screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. Also tune in to Channel 101 on Flow TV and to Mix 96.9 FM to get all the latest news and sports. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in 3 weeks.